Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's Darren here, DeVille Vinyl, Sunday, Pennsylvania. Got a quick update, not too much to show here. Got some stuff from Bomp Records. They usually do re-releases of old garage psych stuff, pretty obscure stuff. This is my second purchase from Bomp Records, and I have one left over from Bandcamp when I was cruising Bandcamp. This one came from overseas, so it took a little longer to get here. I'll start out with that. It's a CD. It's Warrior Path, and it's the name of the album is The Mad King. Absolutely love that cover. This is now, like I said in the previous video, I've been cruising around looking into picking up some more progressive metal, and I'm pretty sure this was in that section, but I love the CD artwork there too. Pretty sure this was in the progressive metal, which there is a touch, but I think this is more contemporary, straightforward heavy metal than progressive metal. Came with a little booklet, picture of the band. I think the lyrics, yeah, you got your lyrics and liner notes and stuff in here. So listen to it once. I got it this week. Came in the mail, and I just put it on yesterday. So listen to it once. My first impression, like I said, it's just straightforward heavy metal. Obviously I'm going to listen to it again and again, but love it. It's a great album. Kind of reminds me of, my first impression was Iron Maiden without the galloping riffs, if that makes any sense. So that's that. Now the rest is vinyl. First one here, it's a band. So this album supposedly was never released. When it was recorded in 1975, was never released. It's a band called Honest John. It's a Texas-based blues, hard rock with a touch of some psychedelic in there. This is like a piece of plywood, man. This has got to be the thickest cardboard stock I've ever gotten off a cover. So the name of their album is Sailor. Gatefold. There's a whole story in here. So the first paragraph here it's about the band. They jumped around from, some of these members were in previous bands together in the early 70s till before they formed this Honest John. And then the rest of this is all, and I haven't read it all yet, it's a story of getting this on vinyl. The gentleman who got this on vinyl. So yes, it was recorded in 1975. There's supposedly a Texas legend guitar player, Otis Coleman. Great guitar player. Some good guitar work on this. Vocals were done by the bass player, T.J. Sanders. And to me, my first impression, and I've listened to this a couple times, my first impression of the vocals, it reminds me of like Bon Scott, but not with AC/DC. It reminded me of Bon Scott when he was with Fraternity. You know, not as much shouting, aggressive vocals, more of singing, but he's got the same kind of sound to him. Yeah, so really enjoy this record. Here, let me show the vinyl itself. sure who the label is. But just straightforward black vinyl. Again, Texas hard rock blues with a touch of psych in there. That's that. Next one. I didn't take the cellophane off of this because look at this hype sticker on that, man. That's awesome. I'm not sure how you pronounce the band name. S-E-I-C-H-E. Psyche? Psych? Now this had no title. It's just called Demo Press. This band is a trio. These three guys, they were only a year or two out of high school. And they did one album, one gig, and that was it. The bass player ended up, I guess they had a spat, and the bass player left, and that was it, the end of the band. This one I did read. I sat here and read it as I listened to the record the first time. This is a whole write-up on the band itself. Three young guys, they're like 18, 19 years old. Very good. This guitar player, this guitar, I think this is the guitar player here. Awesome solos on this. Now this is psych rock, garage psych rock. Now the story goes they turned the garage into a recording studio. So I mean this is that's where they practiced and honed their songs. So definitely garage psych rock all the way with this. They even say on, I think I remember reading that their influences were Pink Floyd and Yes and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, stuff like that. But the guys' solos are more out of hard rock, blues hard rock than psych. Great solos on this. So this was put out in '81. Now this guy here, he was the producer. He was originally in the band, but decided he wanted to do producing more than be a band member. So he dropped out, and he's the one that produced this record. It sounds like I said, it was recorded in '81, but you would think, if you heard this, you'd think it was straight out of 1974, 1975. The next band, now this is Sweet Reaper, Street Sweeper. Well, that's a tongue twister. Sweet Reaper, Street Sweeper. The title of the album is Street Sweeper. Look at the cover on that. Look at the artwork. Now this is pop punk. My first impressions were, here's my first impressions were the Knack meets the Ramones. So it's definitely punk chord progressions. Like Ramones chord progressions, but the guitar tone is more like the Knack or like a surfer, poppy tone, and vocals and lyrics. You know, there's nothing angry about this. The guy who wrote this and sang, he just sounds happy. I asked my wife Vilma what she thought of this band when I was trying to figure out like my impression, see what hers were. She said bubblegum, and I can see that because it's kind of happy. It's not angry punk. It's not Black Flag or anything like that. It's like happy surf, punk, pop, a little bit of bubblegum in there. I could see bubblegum in there, but supposedly this record, that was their first album. It only came out on cassette. I couldn't find much info. There's nothing on it. I couldn't find it on Wikipedia. I'm not sure when that came out originally, but that was repressed this year. Originally, like I said, only on cassette. So they do have quite a few albums out. I did see that. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got this week. So enjoy your week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.